Welcome our beloved viewers to RTD's News English edition. As usual, we bring to you the major and top highlights of tonight. The head of state addresses a message of congratulations to his American counterpart. The first Djiboutian pilgrims returned home safely this morning. And on the international scene, migration and reindustrialization priorities of the Spanish presidency of the European Union Council. Well, those were the major and top highlights of tonight. Welcome back to our newsroom, our beloved viewers. On Tuesday, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh, sent a message of congratulations to his American counterpart, Mr. Joe Biden, whose country is celebrating the anniversary of its National Day. The people and government of Djibouti join me in expressing their sympathy and friendship to the American nation, wrote President Guelleh in the telegram sent to his American counterpart. Our country is delighted with its privileged ties with the United States, a source of exchange and cooperation extending to all sectors of sustainable development, noted the head of state in the same document. The President of the Republic also took advantage of this message to welcome the strategic partnership linking the two nations in the virtual field of defense, before reiterating the determination of our country to always work alongside the United States in favor of the stabilization, pacification of the part of the world. A similar message was also sent to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The first group of 300 Djiboutian pilgrims returned to the capital on Tuesday at around 3 a.m., having successfully completed their Hajj to Mecca, the fifth pillar of Islam. Now that the Hajj activities have come to an end, it's time for our pilgrims to return home following the footsteps of the millions of faithfuls from all over the world. They were welcomed off by the plane by senior officials from the Ministry of Muslim Affairs, led by Technical Advisor Mr. Bashir Hussein Warsama, Director of Muslim Affairs, par intern, and Acting Director General of the Waqf, Mr. Ahmed Ali Duksiye. The Bawadi Mall has added another string to its bow with the opening this morning of a new bakery, the Bawadi Bakery. The political class was present at the inauguration of the establishment, which promises to delight the taste buds of gourmets. In a glittery inauguration ceremony, the CEO of the Nile Company and members of the government cut the ribbon of this new culinary attraction. Bawadi Bakery was eagerly awaited and opened its doors to the delight of food lovers. During the inauguration, guests had the opportunity to discover a wide range of delicious pastries and fresh breads prepared with care and rigorously selected ingredients. It's important to emphasize that Bawadi Bakery is committed to offering products of the highest quality, combining authentic flavors with refined presentation. The aim was to evoke emotions in guests through the creation, helping them discover the stories told by each pastry and bread, a moment that was both spiritual and appreciated by all guests. The Secretary of State for Investment and Development chaired an important meeting for the single window platform, which is an essential link to the chair for a pro-business environment likely to generate added value in terms of wealth and jobs. The meeting was attended by senior officials from partner institutions such as the Director Generals of the Tax, the NFIP, and the AMPI, and representative of the National Police. A meeting was held to review attachments towards the goal of a competitive Djibouti and to take stock of potential constraints. The one-stop counter is home to representatives of 13 institutions involved in providing services to private operators. This important meeting is part of the drive to improve the business climate and promote the private sector, which is the cornerstone of the development strategy of His Excellency, the President of the Republic, Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh. The caravan of Djibouti Ethiopian regional integration organized by IGAD is on a summer train journey between Djibouti and Addis Ababa with a stopover in Danawale on the border. The delegation was led by the Secretary General of the Ministry of the Interior, Mr. Siraj Umar Abdul Ghadir. On their arrival, they were welcomed by the Commissioner Yasin Mohammed Rayele. They symbolically planted trees in the station to seal the bond of friendship between the two brotherly and friendly peoples. The aim is to establish regional integration along the railway line, which is highly commendable moment to cooperation between the two internal neighbors. The Djibouti delegation, made up of officials from all public administrations, appreciated these gestures of friendship, which will go down in the annals of IGAD regional integration.
Donc, comme vous voyez aujourd'hui,
The Djibouti Ethiopia delegation from the IGAD Regional Integration Program arrived in the early evening in Dir Dawa, Ethiopia's second city. The delegation was led by the Secretary General of the Ministry of the Interior, Siraj Umar Abdul Ghadir. The head of the Djibouti delegation thanked the mayor of Dir Dawa for the warm welcome extended to the delegation, and that they were extending their friendly relationship between the two nations and the two peoples. Greeted by the mayor of Dir Dawa, Khadir Johar. They were invited to a welcome dinner in the park of Ali Bira in the center of Dir Dawa. The evening was elevated by traditional Somali and Oromo folklore groups on the Ethiopian side, and on the Djiboutian side, the famous singer Rabbi Yazid Ali set the atmosphere ablaze, testifying to the long-standing frontier relationship between the two countries and peoples. The prefect of the Arta region, Mr. Hassan Dabali Ahmed, made his first round of contracts this morning at the Damarjok sub-prefecture, warmly welcomed by the sub-prefect of Damarjok and Member of Parliament Jibril Abdullahi. Prefect Hassan Dabali greeted all the personalities present in the Guard of Honor. The new prefect began by thanking the people of Damarjok for their warm welcome with a hurdle of honor, and then went on to talk about the purpose of his working visit. On the occasion of the 46th anniversary of our national independence, the sub-prefecture of Mulud celebrated with joy and pride with the participation of entire population, young, old, Orkals, local elected officials, administrative officials. The evening was enlivened by artists performing patriotic songs during the ceremony. The sub-prefect of Mulud, Mr. Abdullah Roble, paid tribute to all those who perished in the fight for independence. The 46th anniversary of our country's independence was celebrated with dignity in Yubuki in the Dakhil region. A big party was organized to commemorate the 46th anniversary in the presence of the populations of Yubuki in all the localities of the sub-prefecture. Yubuki is crossed by the Djibouti-Galafi National Corridor, the main trade route between Djibouti and Ethiopia. 46th anniversary organized with the support of active associations in the Yubuki sector. Members of the Independent Qat Importers Union met today at their headquarters in Boulevard Gale Batal for their ordinary assembly. The agenda of this session was fully dedicated to the election of the person who will take the reins of this union in the years to come. Hussein Ahmed Farah was re-elected by an overwhelming majority of votes cast out of total of 75%. This unequivocal result reflects the confidence that voters place in the re-elected president. The internal ballot took place in the presence of Balif, who validated the ballot count in a serene atmosphere. Once re-elected, the new president promised to breathe new life into the activities of his corporation's members. Finally, he expressed his firm commitment to ensuring the association's interests are respected. After the success of the chief town, it was the turn of the locality of As'ila to welcome the summer games with a soccer match. A large crowd gathered to take part in the launch of the summer's flagship event. The tournament kicked off with a traditional parade of participants proudly displaying their team colors. Several officials from the Secretary of State of Sports were present, including the Deputy Director General, Mr. Ahmed Ali, the Deputy Director of the regions, Mr. Yusuf Abdullah, and the Sub-Prefect of the Dakhil region, who welcomed the initiative and encouraged the youngsters to take up sport. The main aim of the summer games is to promote sport, detect talent, and keep young people busy during the summer vacations. The Djiboutian Tennis Federation organized a ceremony of the sport to close the 2022-2023 sports season with the Independence Tournament. After the finals of the National Tennis Championship and the Independence Tournament, the management of the Tennis Federation organized a prize-giving ceremony, presentations of gifts to all children who are members of the federation. Cups were awarded to the winners of the different categories of the tennis tournament. The ceremony was attended by the president and staff of the federation, Horizon CEO Mr. Hussein Ahmed Qatar, Charity Director, and the players' parents. The Tennis Federation also thanked its loyal sponsors who have also contributed to the development of the Djiboutian sport, namely the tennis. Shifting gears towards the international scene now, the President of the European Commission and her team were in Madrid on Monday to mark the launch of the Spanish presidency of the European Union Council. On Monday, Spain welcomed the President of the European Commission and the entire College of Commissioners in the heat of the day. The visit marks the start of the Spanish presidency of the Council of the European Union. The President of the Commission assures that the two capitals will have to find a compromise and that the member states will move here forward. Well, by this, our blood viewers, we finally conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us and make sure to tune in later for more. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. Take care.